What's up guys, it's Place here from Place Media HD, and I'm playing Darius, the new champion. Alright, so I'll be playing Darius as a jungler to try him out in my first game. I'll be starting at blue buff, moving on to wolves, then wraiths, then red. Then I'll be setting out for some more aggressive gameplay with ganks, team fights, etc. While we clear out the jungle here, I'll talk about some of Darius's base stats. Darius's base damage at level 1 is 53.5, his base health is 519, his base mana is 237.5, base movement speed is 315, which is exceptionally good, base armor is 23.5, which really helps him in the jungle, his base magic resist is 31.25, base health regen per 5 is 8.25, and base mana per 5 is 6, with an auto attack range of 125. Of course, all of these stats are subject to change as they're only on the beta client at the moment, but currently from looking at them, he's looking like a really strong champion. As a jungler on Darius, for runes and masteries I take movement speed quintessences, attack speed marks, armor seals, and magic resist glyphs. As for masteries, I go 9-21-0, speccing into Butcher for more damage to minions, and tough skin and bladed armor in defense to help me clear the jungle. Now let's take an in-depth look at Darius's skills. Starting with Darius's passive, at level 18, attacks and damaging abilities cause enemies to bleed for 36 plus a percentage of your damage as magic damage over 5 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. Darius gains 5% movement speed for each bleeding enemy champion. Darius's Q ability costs 40 mana and has a short recharge at level 5. It deals 210 damage plus a percentage of your attack damage to all nearby enemies in a circle. Champions in the outer half of this ability are struck for an additional 50% damage. Darius's W ability, Crippling Strike, at max rank causes your next basic attack to deal 200% damage and slows the target's movement and attack speed by 40% for 2 seconds. Crippling Strike's cooldown is reduced by 1 second for each stack of hemorrhage on the target. Darius's next ability, Apprehend, passively grants him 25% armor penetration at max rank and actively pulls all enemies in front of Darius towards him. And finally, Darius's ultimate, Noxian Guillotine, at max rank costs 100 mana and has a relatively low cooldown for an ultimate, and it causes Darius to leap to target enemy champion and strikes a lethal blow dealing 340 plus a percentage of your AD as true damage. For each stack of hemorrhage on target, Noxian Guillotine deals an additional 20% damage up to a maximum. The cooldown is refreshed if this skill kills the target. And I'm not gonna lie, Riot did put some effort into this ultimate because it looks amazing. In my opinion, Darius is going to be an amazing champion, and as a jungler myself, I think I'm going to really enjoy him just for his clearing speed, his base stats, and massive damage that he brings to a fight. Overall, he's a really fun, unique champion, and some of his mechanics are like amazingly good, especially his spin, which has 0 interruption on auto attacks, and it overall just makes him feel really smooth and reliable. I reckon Darius will actually have a good impact on this game. I think for the first few days of release, people might complain about him being OP or having too much damage, whether they play him in the jungle or solo top or maybe even an anti-mage mid. But overall I think he's a balanced character and will be just generally a lot of fun to play. And yes, Freak, you can build Triforce on Darius and do tons of damage.